organizing this event. Thank you very much for introducing me. So hello everybody. I'm LUKAS. As Mazan already said, I'm from Czech Republic, or if you want, from Czechia, from the headquarters of where the factory of Prihoda was established, and where the factory is located. And I would like to take advantage of let's say 1 hour we have to present you information about our company and about our product. And at the end of the presentation, I would be more than happy to answer your questions. So let me start. I will share my screen. Okay. Mazon, can you see my screen?
Yeah, Lucas, I can see clearly.
Okay. So I will start my presentation with showing you short promotional video where we are trying to introduce our company.
I founded the company in 1994 here in Hlinsko with the aim of manufacturing state-of-the-art textile diffusers. Much has changed since then. Our product underwent fundamental changes, but the core values remain the same. They are an honest and professional approach to our employees and clients, and continuous development of new solutions. Every job is original and customized to the client's requirements. Keeping the highest quality standards requires excellent organization and perfect collaboration between teams and individuals. For us, every day is an opportunity for further improvement.
Textile and distribution systems offer a great opportunity to test the creative abilities of engineers. There isn't a single detail that can be improved. We are specialists in how to direct and influence air circulation. We have excellent software and hardware tools along with a top-notch team of specialists. We are the largest manufacturer of fabric ducting and diffusers, with production facilities on 3 continents and deliveries to over 70 countries. We keep growing, and one reason for that is that we can successfully show our customers that our product and services have great quality. Another reason for our success is the close collaboration with our trained distributors, who are always well aware of the specific requirements of their local markets. Together, we are Prihoda family, and we love our job.
Prihoda Česko.
Okay, so that was a short promotional image video of our company, and that was for the start, and I will continue with my slides. A few information about the company. So as was already mentioned in the video, we are fully focused on tailor-made air ducting and diffusers. Established in 1994, we are more than 28 years on the market. And right now we have 43 contractual offices that operates in 66 countries all around the world. We have one center of the company, which is located here in Hlinsko, where we also have a production facility. And besides Hlinsko, we have also a production facility in China, in a town of Shenzhen, and in Irapuato in Mexico. We also started to license production in Egypt to supply African market from here. Here you see graphically where we are located. Speaking about different markets, the biggest market for us is Germany. The second one is USA. Third one is China right now. Also India is growing. Malaysia is also very good market for us. It's, let's say, slightly below top 10. It's between top 10 and top 15, so which is very good result for us, and meaning it's very important market for Prihoda. There are a few information from the history. All has been already said. So we started in 1994, 1995 with just 2 employees, and then we were constantly growing, acquiring new buildings. Now we have 4 buildings in Hlinsko, 250 employees, including employees in China and in Mexico. Usually we work with distributors on every market, like Prihoda Malaysia is exclusive distributor, long-term business partner. But there are some exceptions, like in India or in China, newly also in Poland and also in Vietnam, where we are opening sales offices, which are in fact our daughter companies, 100% owned by Prihoda, and we have our own employees here. So you can see the latest development that we opened Prihoda Vietnam company this year, and we are about to start our operations here. In 2021, we delivered over 7,200 unique orders. There are no 2 identical orders. Every order is tailor-made and based on particular requirements. Our target is to deliver our goods within confirmed terms, with 10 more delivery 3 weeks. Sometimes it's very difficult to keep the 3 weeks, and also right now we are facing troubles with the transportation. You will know that transportation costs are very high right now, and the availability of aircrafts and vessels are also very limited, so everything takes more time here. But this is the situation we have to face. Few words about sales figures. You can see past 20 years there is a constant increase of our turnover. 2021 we reached turnover over 13.8 million euros, and believe me or not, for the first 3 months of 2022 we are over 30%, 30 over the record year of 2021. So that's an enormous increase of inquiries and orders, which makes us of course happy, but at the same time we have to work and improve ourselves in terms of capacities. So we are like obtaining new automatic laser machines. We are hiring new people. We are reconstructing new facilities to be ready and to be able to fulfill your demand. Here you can see sales split into the continents. Europe is the biggest market for us, with share of 66%. Asia including Malaysia, it's over 17%. So it's a growing market for us. North America is less than 13%, and we have some sales in Africa, South America, and Australia as well. Okay, so this was very quickly about our company, and then I will speak about the product itself. You can hear a lot of names for the product, like duct socks, air sleeves, air socks, textile ducts, but we believe that fabric ducting and fabric diffuser is the most proper way how to describe the product. It's completely tailor-made product. We don't provide like ducting per meter, prices per meter. It's based on project sites requirements, on the customer requirements. So we can produce different cross sections, starting from the circular one, which are the basic one, usually used in industrial application. But you can also use a half-round diffuser that can be attached to the ceiling. It's for spaces where you have a less space, less distance from the ground to the ceiling. So you can use half-round, or even you can use segment shape. If you want to place your diffuser into the corner of the room, you can use a quarter-round shape. We have also sector shape. And we are also having a square shape, which is mainly used for negative pressure. So most of our ducting is for air supply, but we also have a patented solution for negative pressure for exhaust air. So our ducting always consists from the beginning, which is connected to the unit, to the flange. And then we have 5-meter sections that are connected by zippers. The zippers are overlaid by a layer of fabric, so you won't see them, and you can connect them together, and you can go to unlimited length. Same is for the diameter. There is a limitation in production, so the lowest diameter is around 10 centimeters, but then you can go up to unlimited diameter. We had orders around 3 meters in diameter. No problem for us. But now we are coming to the most important part. I would like to highlight that we are trying to explain to our customers that we are not producing ducting. No, that's not what we are doing. We are providing solutions to our customers. And the main part of it is the knowledge of air distribution, which is based in our many years of experience, which were turned into the software that we developed. And every project we design is made in our, we call it AirTailor software. And knowing the requirements of customer and providing the solution for a particular project is the biggest advantage and biggest know-how of that product. So we have different air distribution patterns, starting with micro perforation. I will speak about it later. It's a patented technology. These are small holes with the diameter 0.2 or 0.4 millimeters. This is the solution for low ceiling application, for low velocity air distribution. It's usually used in Europe. I know that in Malaysia, in other Asian countries, you like more kind to feel the air. So the micro perforation might not be as much popular as in Europe, but in Europe we are quite sensitive, and we don't want to be hit by the air. So for example, for application like offices, we use low velocity distribution through micro perforation. So the air is coming very slowly, uniformly from the diffuser. If you want to reach airflow for a longer distance, we can use perforation. We can use small fabric nozzles. We can also use big nozzles that can have throw up to 30 meters. And we can combine all distribution pattern all together. So there is an unlimited number of air distribution pattern that we can design to our customers. So some customers, they want uniform air distribution. Some customers, they want spot cooling. We can also do air curtains. So there are many options, and it's always important for us to listen customer, what is his problem, and then we are looking for a solution that will solve his issues. So this is the most important part of the product, engineered air distribution. We are using different types of fabrics. All have been developed with our supplier together with us, and they are suited for this kind of applications. We are using endless fiber technology, which secures that the appearance of fabric does not change over the time. There is no particle shedding, so the fabrics are very suitable for very hygienic, suitable for clean room applications. I will just quickly introduce a few types of materials. So the basic ones are Prihoda classic fibers, which are medium weight, either permeable or non-permeable. I will speak about permeability and non-permeability later. Our fabrics are flame retardant. They are certified according to the European norm EN and also according to the US norm UL 723. They have clean room quality certificate. We provide 10 years warranty. They are machine washable, so very hygienic. And we also have an option made from recycled plastic bottles. So which is for customers who are like looking for green products, and we have some good customers, very famous customers like IKEA, Nike, L'Oreal, who are looking for such product, and we already supply to them a lot of orders made from Prihoda recycled fabric. Actually, producing 1 square meter of such fabric, you will save around 13 plastic bottles from landfill. So we are very proud of this material. Besides the classic, we have Prihoda Premium. Those fabric also have antibacterial and anti-static protection, meaning that they are very suitable for application with high hygienic demands like kitchens, food industries, laboratories, clean room applications. All our fabrics are, all our main fabrics are available in nine standard colors, but later you will see when I will be speaking about Prihoda Art technology, we can do any special color. And then there are like more materials that are not such common, like Prihoda Light. The previous one, they have a weight of 220 grams per square meter. The light one, they have a weight around 80 grams per square meter. We have also Prihoda Plastic, Prihoda Glass, Prihoda Translucent. These are not so commonly used, but there are some special applications where they are suitable for. We are supplying our products together with the installation material. Again, you have many options here, depends on the application. We have a basic installation on wires, where the diffuser has hooks, plastic hooks, and you just click the plastic hooks onto the wire. So it makes installation very easy. But this is like let's say for more industrial application, for production areas, warehouses. But if you have diffusers inside of some public buildings, you better use like profiles. The profiles can be either aluminum, plastic, or we also have if it requires in food applications, stainless steel profiles. So we sew a reinforced strip on the top of the diffuser, and you can slide the reinforced strip into the profile. There could be a single suspension, double suspension. So there are many options that we are ready to suggest to our customers. I already mentioned that we consider ourselves as very innovative and technical educated company. So all our knowledge is our software, and through the software we design the diameter, length, air distribution pattern, but we also verify all this information in our in-house laboratory, where we do lots of measurements. We do smoke tests. We personally verify the strength of materials that we used, coefficients of frictions, local pressure losses. If you go to Google App Store or Apple App Store, you can download the Velocity Calculator app, which is like a simple tool how you can calculate the diameter of sizing of the ducting. We are also providing customers with CFD simulations. So if there is a project which is very critical, requires very uniform and exact air distribution and air distribution velocities and temperatures, we can provide customers with the CFD simulation for which we are using a professional Fluent ANSYS software. And I will now show you a short video how such output can look like, how we can present the results of the CFD simulation. So there was a project for a conference hall. So we asked customers for the input data to see what was the space dimension, what equipment has been used, what are the heating and cooling sources inside of the room. And based on that, we design a number of ducting, we design a type of a distribution. And these are the results in terms of velocities. It can be presented in many ways. It can be presented like in a, let's say, in a static way. So you just have a 2D drawings, but we can also do it like in 3D. So we are now having more and more demands, especially like agriculture business is growing, and where the plants they are really sensitive to uniform air distribution. So many customers in vertical farming, for example, they ask us for such simulations before we fix the design and before we start production. So we do several simulations, and then we choose the optimal scenario for customer. So we believe that Prihoda is the most innovative company in its field, and we brought onto the market several patents and several unique solution. Microperforation, I've been already speaking about the microperforation with small holes with the diameter 0.2 or 0.4. We developed also textile control pockets, which is very like a tiny detail, but it can perfectly improve behavior of the product. I will show it also in a short video. So here we have a air distribution unit is on the left, and air distribution through perforations, and you can see that the airflow direction is influenced by the velocity, and at the beginning of the diffuser there is an area which is unventilated due to the deflection of distributed air, which of course we don't want. We want to distribute the air very uniformly. So for this we developed pockets that are ultrasonically welded, and they are strategically located along rows of perforation. And then you can see that from the pockets there is opposing flows, which is connected with the primary flow, and it's resulting to a perpendicular airflow. So now you can see that also the space is ventilated also at the beginning of the system. We also have a square text product, which is for application with false sealing. It's like an alternative to traditional anemostat, but this is again made from fabric. It's just easily installed into the false sealing. You don't need any additional supports. You just lay it down. If you want to wash it, you easily dismount it. There is an aluminum frame that you can easily dismount it. You wash it in the washing machine, and then when you install it back, you can have it in any pattern, color, so it can become very nice and significant part of the interior. So you can either hide it to use the same gray color, or you can make it a really nice part of the interior, matching colors with furniture, matching colors with the other colors in interior. So ducting and diffusers, if you switch off the unit, depends on the shape, but they will collapse. They will change a little bit their shape. But if you want to maintain the shape, you just put inside arcs or tires. It can be every half meter or every meter, but also you can put inside a special spiral reinforcement, which we call helix. Okay, it's a spiral which is inside of the diffuser. So if you switch off the unit, you won't recognize any change, and the shape of the diffuser will remain completely the same. We use fabric nozzles, which are from the same material layer as a diffuser. They are ultrasonically welded. They are available in different diameters. We also have a big adjustable nozzle. There is a damper inside of the nozzle, so we can adjust the diameter. So you can basically adjust the airflow coming out from the diffuser, but you can also adjust the angle of the nozzle. So it's like a variable product. It's used for application where the layout, for example, of the building is changing over the time, and you want to bring the air to different locations. So you can use this product, and you can adjust the airflow angle and also amount of the flow. We also have a solution for negative pressure ducting, which is rectangular duct, which is stretched vertically and horizontally. So it keeps the shape when there is under pressure, and the ducting won't collapse. Still, if you want to wash it, you just slide it out from the profiles, you wash it, and then you slide it in, and you have a perfect hygienic solution. This is something probably that you will not use in Malaysia, but I would like to share it with you. It's a very nice solution for cooling and heating in one ducting. there is a perforation, big holes on the bottom for hot air, and there is a micro perforation with small holes on the top. And in the winter, if you want to bring the hot air, which you have to push down through the bottom big perforation, you initiate the servo, and which is connected to the membrane inside, and the membrane is covering the top micro perforation. So there is no leakage from the micro perforation. The hot air is coming down from the perforation on the bottom. In the summer, you again initiate the servo, and the membrane will cover the bottom, and the cold air will come from micro perforation on the top. So you will not hit people by cold air from the perforation on the bottom. You will distribute it from above. Very popular, especially in Europe. We have fabric shutter, so we can close. If you have more branches and you decide to close one branch, you can close it. We also have an insulated and double duct. So for actually like a diffuser, the part with air distribution, you don't need to insulate it because you distribute the air through it. But there are some cases where you just want to bring the air from point A to point B, and you don't want to lose any energy, so you can use insulated ducting. And Prihoda art. If you ever saw like installation from Prihoda Malaysia, I'm sure you saw the Prihoda art. They are the best and biggest customer for us in terms of printing. So we are giving to our product another aspect, like a visual aspect. We have like a molecular bonding technology, where in like let's say 2 steps, we are printing special colors, we are printing special motifs, special patterns, logos on our ducting. It's a 2-step technology. Firstly, we transfer printing image on the special paper, and then from the paper we put it on the calendar, and under certain pressure and temperature we press the color inside of the fabric, which is very permanent and rigid solution. I will just show you a few photos. This is a very nice installation from Malaysia, from mosques. You can have a logo. So we have some suggestion, but customers, they come to us with their own ideas. Of course, we have to take into account the length of the ducting. We have to take account how the image will look like. So we made some changes. We are discussing with customer before we start production. We are sending them preview how it looks, and then we go with printing, and the results are very nice. And that's our motto: the art and science of art distribution. The art is presented by appearance, by Prihoda art, by printing, and the science is presented by our innovation, our software, our distribution knowledge. I will quickly go through our main customers. So we are actually, food industry was the first application for fabric ducting like 20-30 years ago, and then all those benefits were very well known, and customers from other industries started to use it. So now it's no more only food industry, but actually it can be used anywhere where you want to distribute the air. So for food industry, you see the all main players like Mondelez, Nestle, Unilever, Cadbury, where we have our installation worldwide. We have installation in many public buildings, Decathlon, IKEA, Amazon stores are, I cannot believe, but like every week, every single week, we are receiving inquiry from different Amazons. So they are building Amazons like crazy every week all around the world, and they like yellow colors of our diffusers, and so it's a very big project for us. Ocean, Carrefour, yeah, whatever. Other famous brands, Daikin, Johnson Controls, Airbus, L'Oreal, Ford, Bosch, Honeywell. We also have a division where we produce ducting and diffusers for means of transportation, like metros, buses. We have projects for submarines. We have projects for ships. Now we are working for a big projects for Airbus for a long-haul plane, which is in the design phase. But if everything goes well, our ducting will be also inside of the planes. So this is very also interesting part of our business. It makes around 10% of our turnover. I will quickly go through several photos just to give you idea the possibility of application of our product. I'm sure that many of photos you already know. Restaurant in Amsterdam, they decided to have everything in pink color, so we made also Prihoda ducting in exact pink color. This is installation in Decathlon in Malaysia. I think it's the biggest Decathlon in Southeast Asia. Very good reference, very good job made by Prihoda Malaysia. This is also from Malaysia. This is auditorium of I think of some university. This is very nice and great reference from Mecca in Saudi Arabia. I think it's the biggest mosque in the world, made like 2 years ago. Food industry, food processing. This is example of a rectangular negative pressure duct in a huge factory in Cairo. It's Edita factory, manufacturer of cookies. This is food processing, pork processing facility in Seoul, Korea. This is installation in India, processing of grapes for production for wine production. You can use our duct in various types of industry, like plastic injection, like different laboratories. This is a Michelin, you know, the tires for cars production. This is a Michelin factory, very recent installation. This is some industrial production area in Germany. Our fabric can be used in very low temperatures, so we have application installation in storages with temperature less than -30 degrees. Like here in Italy, this is installation in Nestle. This is a cheese maturing room in Netherlands. This was actually very difficult application because the cheeses to get matured, they require a very uniform and very air distribution and very specific temperature because they need to get matured for a certain time. You don't want to speed up the maturing because then you will there will be less quality of the cheese. So we made several CFD studies to maintain the exact airflow, and the installation was very successful. Customers is very satisfied. This was a tobacco storage in Korea. Agriculture is there are more and more demands. Greenhouses, cow sheds. It's a little not funny, but sometimes We have a customer, it's in Austria, in Germany, and they made their own study how the airflow can influence the production of milk. Like the cows, they want to make a very friendly and comfortable environment for cows, and they believe then they will be more productive. So then they design their own air distribution pattern, which is very, very complicated. And so we apply it on the diffusers, and they are very satisfied. So sometimes people take care more about some customers take care more about the environment for animals than for people. But it's very good. So I'm glad that the customer is very satisfied. Yeah, that's also another let's say agriculture application in Canada. Chicken farms, also very typical. Sport facilities like aqua centers, swimming pools. This is a Göteborg arena, multi-purpose arena in Sweden. There was originally metal ducts with weight over 20 tons. Then we substituted by fabric ducting with the weight less than 2 tons. So you can imagine 20 tons, 2 tons. So there was a big save on weight on a roof construction. Ice skating arenas, gyms, fitness centers. And we have also temporary installation, of course, like exhibition centers, COVID vaccination centers. This one is from Antwerp, from Belgium. This is again some exhibition center. This was all installation in Olympic Village in Greece. And yeah, we have installation in vehicles, trams, trains. So there are some examples of our products. So usually you will see the metal grill when you sit in the tram or on the train, but above that, there is potential that you can find our diffusers. So we supply those products to Siemens, to Talgo, to Skoda, to Bombardier. Now we are in discussions, and we already supply a few products to Indian Railways, and we're also trying to enter into the Chinese railways. So big players, really big players. Yeah, now let's say for the end of my presentation, I would like to summarize the reasons for that customers might think about to switch from metal ducts to fabric ducting. I was already speaking about the airflow. So with metal ducts, you usually have a ducting, and then you have an outlet with metal grill. So there is a risk that you will feed draft underneath of the grill, and at the same time, when there are no grills, there will be lack of air. This is not the case of fabric ducting. We can do the perforation, micro perforation, air distribution pattern along the whole diffusers. So you get a very uniform air distribution along the whole system. It's very hygienic solution. You can disinfect, you can wash it in the washing machine. So you can get rid not of the dirt, not only from the outside, but also from the inside. So it's very, very hygienic. So especially customers for food industry, they are washing, ducting very, very frequently. Again, it's not a requirement, but it's the option you have that you can wash it. If you don't want to dismantle it, which is very easy, you can just use a vacuum cleaner, and you can vacuum clean it from the surface. The installation is very fast and very easy. So you will save a lot of time, meaning you will save a lot of labor cost with doing installation. You can have your appearance upon request. Again, photo from Malaysia, from a barber shop. you save on investment. So it's not just about the installation cost, but it's also about the transportation cost. Everything is very light. It's packed in the small carton boxes, and we ship it by plane to every corner of the world. You don't need any additional grillers actually, because you have the pattern air distribution already inside of the ducting. Weight on roof construction, as explained on a project in Sweden, also big advantage. And actually it's a condensation-free system. So if you have a possibility of a risk of condensation, we can suggest you to use permeable fabric. So which meaning that there is actually a leakage, small leakage of air throughout the surface of the fabric, which makes the delta T between temperature inside and temperature on the fabric, there is no big temperature difference, so there is no space for creating water droplets. So you don't need any insulation here. You just use the permeable fabric. We received several awards throughout the year. I will just mention one. In 2013, we received the award Company of the Year of the Czech Republic, so which was a big prize for Prihoda. Then some new product award on exhibition in Malaysia 2017. Mazlan and Mr. Vipin, very proud. Yeah, also we received some Product of Excellence Award in Philippines, and we received a Mercury Medal from the Czech government, like an interesting export story. And we received also award for like a long-term contribution in the field of HVAC in Czech Republic. And this is just one leaflet we prepared. So on the top, you see like a very complicated system inside of the shop, inside of the shopping mall, where you see the rectangular duct, you see insulation, you see the anemostats with the price around 1,000 euro. And we substituted by just one straight ducting with perforations on sides, and you save, let's say, 5 times costs, and also the function, which was supported by CFD study, is much better than the option above. Some videos. We are active on social media, so you can follow us on LinkedIn. You can more videos on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook. And that's basically all. So thank you very much for your attention. And I guess we have some time, and I would be happy to answer your question if you have any.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Lucas. Can you look down at the chat column? So there is a question from the audience. So can you read it from Mr. Reza?
Okay. So I go into the chat, right?
Yeah. You go at the bottom. So you can, do you see the question from Mr. Reza?
I'm trying to find it.
He asked about the minimum operating pressure for the diffuser.
Okay, I cannot find it, but yeah, the minimum for the medium weight materials, we suggest like a 50 pascals. As I'm speaking in pascals, it's 50 pascals. For the light fabric, 20-30 could be enough. But for the medium weight, we need like 50 pascals or more.
50, because 50.
50, yeah.
And then the second question from Mr. Kia Kim Pang. The question: there will be your design pressure drop per 100 feet of duct on the supply air. Yeah, he asked about the pressure drop per 100 feet like the metal ducting, maybe design around 0.1 inch water gauge. So for fabric duct, design pressure.
Like in fabric ducting, we work like we work with the input information we have. So we know what is the pressure, we know what is the airflow, and based on that, we tune the ducting. So you don't need any adjusting, and the pressure should remain the same along the whole system, which is actually like a closed system.
Yeah. And then next question will be from JBME. I'm Razi from Jurutura Budiman. I would like to know if Prihoda have any intention to explore medical application on clean air particles and 99% bacteria filtration, especially in operation theater or isolation area.
Let me
suitable for medical or to medical application. Is it fabric duct suitable for medical application?
Yes, actually, as I saw, our fabrics are clean room certified, and we have many installation in hospitals, like in many clinics. We have many installation in vaccination centers. So yes, it's very suitable. As I said, it's very hygienic product. We can use fabric with antibacterial treatment. It's washable, no particle shedding, so it's very suitable for such applications.
Next question from Mr. Baha from FFS Venture. If this fabric duct can use in marine application, for example, for ship or vessel, is it suitable for marine application, fabric ducting?
Yes, we know. Yeah, you are right. There is a issue with the lack of space. So yeah, we usually for such applications we use it's a rectangular ducting, and again, of course, it depends on a particular case, but we have installation in vessels like a rectangular shape. So yeah, it can be used, and we are aware of the lack of the space. So it's not a round diffuser, of course. So it's a rectangular one.
Next question from Reza also. Is the fabric ducting certified to any air filtration standards? Fabric duct is certified to any air filtration. Is it fabric duct certified for the air filtration?
No, you know, we have the clean room certification, but like it does not work like a filter, right? So the filter should be placed on the unit, but the ducting itself does not like serve as a filter. That's not the purpose.
Okay, Mr. Reza, hope can answer your question. Okay. Any others on the floor want to open mic, want to ask question direct to Mr. Lucas? You can open your mic now. You just, maybe we can choose 1 to 3 person. Oh, okay. I open the floor to ask question. You can open your mic. You can allow. So anyone to communicate with Lucas direct? No, Okay. At the same time, maybe you all can open your mic. We can have a photo session. We are almost end of the session already. So if you want to have your photo on the our admin will screenshot the photo. So you can open your mic so we can see. We can take a photo together. Okay. Or still open. Who want to asking question to Mr. Lucas? You can open your mic since we let our admin to screenshot the webinar. Okay, so now we can see very handsome face, mostly from Malaysia. I see. Okay, admin, please help to screenshot photo. So we give some time to our admin to take photo. Okay. Okay, so anyone to open mic? Mr. Razif, JBME, any question for Mr. Lucas?
So hi, Mr. Lucas, how are you?
Hi, I'm very good.
Okay,
Hi, how are you?
As you know, we are one of your customers using in our application for big space for Indoor Stadium also. So basically, related to my question just now, I'm more interested to, you know, one of the guy also highlighted on the issue about to convert the fabric duct become filtration also. So because our challenge now in developing a medical complex or hospital, our biggest challenge how to equip the very constrained area inside the operation theater rooms. Also include we have to mandatory include all the for the HEPA filtration and also for the duct silencer, everything. It quite take a massive area on that. Just throwing silly ideas. Maybe in the future, the duct also will become filtration, also become the silencer itself. Any idea on that?
Right now, as I explained, we don't consider, like, we don't think about that way, but of course we can talk about it. We can ask our R&D guys, and what we can do. So it's hard to give you any answer right now, but of course, oh yeah, like open-minded, and we are always looking for a solution for customers. So yeah, that's.
Mr. Aziz asked also about the silencer, right? So I think Prihoda, look about the silencer, Lucas.
You mean, yeah, silence? Yeah, we have a sound attenuator, which is made from fabric and Rockwool, which is added at the beginning of the system and absorbs noises. That's also a solution that we have.
Okay, Mr. Razi, harap menjawab soalan. Ada nak tanya soalan bahasa Melayu boleh saya translate. Sorry, Mr. Lucas, Malay language.
No, it's okay.
Okay, any other question? Ada siapa ada nak tanya soalan lagi? Ada ke? Okay, kalau siapa boleh buka kamera lah, kita nak ambil gambar. We want to take photo. Okay, last question. Kita open one more from the audience. Bukan senang actually very this is first time inviting Mr. Lucas directly from Czech Republic. He start at 8 AM too early for him. So thank you very much, Mr. Lucas. Quite early you wake up.
It's okay. My pleasure. Yeah.
So last question.
Okay, sorry.
From Reza. Yeah, continue.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Lucas. First and foremost, I think most of the questions, as you can see, would want to know how efficient that diffusers can act as an air filter, which is why I asked on behalf of them if it is regulated to any standards of filtration. Then that would be a better measure on whether they can use it at the operating theaters or the clean rooms. As a diffuser, I understand that they can diffuse air. That for me, done deal. Everybody should know that. But for them to actually try and use this in the OT room to replace HEPA filters, I do not think that is something that can be done yet unless you guys do the R&D to get your diffusers certified. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So there's opinion or question? Opinion, Reza?
Opinion.
Mr. Reza, dia UM Agenta, dia did more medical project, so he give some opinion on that. So maybe our R&D can do maybe next time, next task, next challenge to do for filtration system. So, okay, any others? Ada lagi nak tanya? Any other question? Bukan senang kita nak panggil Lukas hari ni 8 pagi dia start tadi. Okay. Okay, so if not, so I will close. So lastly, I would like to thank to all the participants today. Almost 100 over, so quite a lot participant also today. Okay, and also thank you very much to Mr. Lukas. Okay, feel free to join us for the next time, next webinar. Okay, Lukas. So, Mr. Lee, you want to speak something before we end? Mr. Lee?
Tak ada apa. So, thank you, Lucas, for joining us as a speaker today. So, hopefully, in future, we have maybe more topics like Revit. Just now you show us, maybe we can have Revit, right? Revit.
Yeah,
Revit plugin.
Maybe in the next topic, maybe we can maybe our audience from consultant M&E, right? So now they are most of the project they require the BIM BIM. So actually our fabric also can we already ready for that, right? For Revit. So maybe we can have training on this topic in future. Maybe we can ask Mr. Lucas Kak Mas to join us.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
that's all. Thank you.
Okay, Lucas. Any last word from you?
I'm very glad that you organized this event. I'm very glad that there was more than 100 participants. So I hope that this 1 hour was not like a loss of your time. And it was a pleasure to see you. And I hope someday you can come to Czech Republic and see the beauty of our countries. And at the same time, I'm looking forward to be back in Malaysia and taste some good food with Mr. Levi Pin, who is a specialist in in tasting.
I bring you for satay.
Satay chalup.
Satay chalup. Okay. So thank you for all joining the webinar today. So selamat berbuka for the Muslim for the fasting month. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See you. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Prihoda.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Annyeonghaseyo.